Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. It's been about a week here since the last one. Obviously, the last one we were doing a bit of I can't remember what I was training in the last one. I think it was upper body day with Dante. And today, as promised, we are going to be hitting a full day of eating. And today is actually a rest day. So you'll get to see my rest day food right now. As far as how much I'm eating, I have no idea. But we're going to go through the calories and macros of each meal as we get to it. And at the end of the day, I'll put up the total calories and macros, which I'm quite interested to see because, like I said, I'm really not sure. I just do as I'm told. But because it's rest day, it's pancake day. We have pancakes every rest day. Then that's what makes it a very good day. So we're going to get to work on putting together these pancakes, which you have seen me make before. If you're wanting the recipe for this, I have actually just filmed it for my Instagram. But there's also a previous YouTube video. So if you scroll back on some of my old YouTube videos there, I did do a walkthrough on how you can make this. And I think I did it when I was on prep because I was actually eating these pretty much the entire way through my contest prep. So these are absolutely very macro-friendly pancakes, if you will. So it's very simple. It's all pretty much whole. I would consider it all whole foods. Now it does include whey protein, but I'm not gonna lie, I would still put whey protein, whilst yes, it is technically processed, I would still throw it under the same umbrella because it's definitely not inflammatory in any way for the most part. So we're going to get to work on putting these together. As far as other updates go, not a heck of a lot to report here, guys. Still just ticking along in my cruise, heading off to Japan this Thursday morning. Today is Monday, so getting very excited for that. I think I'm also extra excited because I've been pretty hungry lately. I'm not going to lie. Essentially, how we've sort of structured this last back portion of the cruise is food has come down a fair amount. So I'm not eating a heck of a lot here, especially for someone my size. That's really got my appetite ramped up, which is definitely a good thing for me. Obviously, as I've spoken about time and time again, appetite is my biggest adversary in a mass phase. So if I'm hungry, it is a good sign, and I do want to be as hungry as possible for as long as possible so I can get the absolute most out of this upcoming phase. And like I was saying, I think the reason I'm starting to get more excited for Japan is that because I'm hungry, I'm damn excited to eat over there. Because if any of you guys would be aware, I'm sure everyone watching this would probably know, Japanese food is amazing, and you can't get better Japanese food than in the country itself. They also have like lots of other amazing food things that you wouldn't necessarily expect. Like there is a crazy pizza scene in Japan. So I've actually got like a pizza place saved that I want to hit up whilst I'm over there. And then like there's like burger spots and things of that sort. I don't know if I'll go get any burgers or anything like that, to be quite honest with you. I'd much rather just eat sushi and udon and soba and ramen. Fun fact actually about ramen. I haven't had ramen in, it was about September, not last year, the year before. So it's been over a year since I've had ramen. And I'll tell you why. I haven't had ramen for this period of time because the last time I had it was in Bali, and I actually got Bali belly after it. Now, I don't think the ramen gave me Bali belly. I think I just already had it, and then it really onset the night after I went out for ramen. So I remember just like getting home, feeling sick, and this was probably the sickest I've ever been. And it actually is the only time I've had Bali belly. And I just distinctly remember vomiting up everything that I consumed at the ramen place, the pork chashu and the broth, and it's kind of scarred me. So I said to myself, I'm not eating ramen again until I'm in Japan, and then I will get over it. So I'm excited, a little bit apprehensive, but it's one of those things where the thought of it makes me feel a bit ick, but then when I start eating it, I think I'll get over it pretty quick. So I'm excited to break the dry streak of ramen when I'm in Japan. So I've got a couple places saved. Obviously, you've got Ichiran where everyone goes to, but I kind of want to go to some other backdoor places, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to quit yapping because I'm damn hungry and I need to put together this here pancakes, and it kind of takes a little bit. So I'll probably catch up with you guys maybe whilst I'm cooking it, give you guys a look at how they're going on the pan. Like I said, I'm not going to go through the recipe, and then I'll catch up with you when I sit down to eat it, and we'll go through the calories and macros for this meal. But tune in, full day of eating coming your way. It was going to be a day in the life on a rest day, but I've already done the two most interesting things that encumber my rest day, that being 20 minutes of fasted cardio and a morning coastal walk. So we're just going to go through today's food. All right, I'll catch up with you guys in the next one. Okay, we are ready to roll. I actually checked the calories for this meal, and I surprised myself. It's a pretty low cal meal, to be fair, but we'll get to that. First and foremost, we've got our digestion concoction, 10 grams of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, prime the gut for a day of eating. Doesn't taste the best, but in my opinion, it has helped me a whole bunch with my stomach. Just helping to produce a bit more stomach acid, get things moving a little bit more efficiently. And then we have our health supplements. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see in there. I'm just gonna like one shot all these bad boys. Does everyone else do this? Like, there's a lot in here, but I feel like I've got a good system down and just necking it, you know? You know, it's a lot of pills when you can't get them all down in just the one swallow. You're gonna go for 2. But down the hatch we go. All right, let's take a look at the pancakes here. I'm yet to add the syrup, but we'll give you guys a little bit of a look-see. That's what we're working with. Very excited to eat these. I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. Some sugar-free syrup over that bad boy. 0 calories, so you can really load it up. Just a little bit of a dusting of ground cinnamon as well for flavor. And, you know, if you really wanted to get to the nitty gritty, bit of improved blood glucose control rather. And yeah, we are ready to rock and roll. I will get these all set up here and we'll go through the calories and the macros, because I know that's what everyone is oh so interested to hear. I've kind of edged you a little bit as well with what they are, considering the size of the plate. All right, so let's get you a bit of a look-see here. This is a fat stack of pancakes. Like, this is a dense meal, you know, and it's only 590 calories. Can you believe that? 590. I'll pull up the actual macros here so you have the specifics. We've got, what do we got here? Rest day, meal 1. So yeah, 591 calories, 49 grams of protein, 59 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fat. And it's literally just egg whites, eggs, oats, banana, a bit of baking soda, or bicarb soda, one of the two, some stevia, and like a small scoop of protein for flavor, and that's it. So truly like a goated on-plan meal. And I generally just never crave, I don't really crave really anything, to be quite honest with you, but I never crave pancakes, that's for sure, because I get to eat them 2 to 3 times a week consistently. And to me, this tastes just as good as a real thing. So bottoms up. Unreal. Also, big fan of mixed berries. You know, the mixture of raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries. That way we're getting a whole array of micronutrients, colorful fruits and veg, guys. Making sure you're getting lots of variety in your diet for the micronutrients, for the fiber content as well. Look at that. Pancakes 3 times a week. Why would you ever want to cheat on your diet? Excellent. All right, I'm gonna house these pancakes, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next meal. I think you'll find these meals interesting. I have a really good setup for my rest day when it comes to variety, and I cannot stress to you guys enough the importance of variety with your meal plan, because it just creates a lot more enjoyment towards it. And we know, and I've said it time and time again, enjoyment is the key. If you're enjoying what you're eating, it's very easy to remain consistent, and with consistency comes results. Right, I'll catch up with you guys at the next meal. Okay, so we are up to meal number 2 here, and it has been quite the busy morning. We have boxed off all check-ins that have been submitted, which is good. We had a consult call with a new client. She's jumping on board, which was great. So I've got to get her plan up and running before I head off to Japan on the Thursday. And then I've really just lost myself in my computer all morning, obviously doing check-ins and work, and then finalizing some things for Japan. Booked a car that we're renting in one area. Also booked a snowmobile tour in Sapporo, which is going to be pretty cool. I don't know what my hair is doing here. Booked a snowmobile tour in Sapporo, which is going to be a lot of fun. And now I'm currently facing a small issue in that I forgot to book a train from Fuji back to Tokyo. And where I normally like to book things on Klook, it's all sold out. So I'm currently in the process of trying to decipher all of these Japanese web pages to try and figure out another train that I can book, or potentially a bus even. So that's been doing my head in, but I kind of lost track of time. It's now 1:45 and we're only just having meal 2 now. But I thought I'd show you guys, I prepped some chicken and essentially just use the air fryer. So easy to do. I butterflied it, and then I just literally went ahead and banged it all in the air fryer here, and that'll last me about maybe a day and a half. I had some leftover chicken from yesterday, and it's literally that easy. It just air fried it for not even 20 minutes at 200, and then I'll go ahead and I will store it in the glass Tupperware container here with some paper towels in the bottom to soak up all of the juices so it doesn't get that like slimy texture to it. And then just as I need to use it, I'll just take it out and cut it with a bit of scissors over the pan, much like what I'm doing over here to warm it up. So we've got the chicken just warming up on the pan here, and I've just cooked some fresh rice in the microwave because I only get 70 grams of raw weight of rice in this meal. It's actually a bit of a peasant meal, to be honest with you. So I'm going to get to constructing this and I'll show you the finished product because I'm right in the middle of doing everything. But that's been the morning. It's been not a stressful one, but a very busy and a very productive one. I always find myself losing track of time here. So we've got sort some Japan stuff out. After I have some lunch, I'm going to watch some Freerun whilst I eat my meal and actually have like 20 minutes to just remove myself from my office, and then we're going to dive back into things and finish up the day's worth of work. I've got another consult tonight at 6 p.m. because he's a FIFO worker, so it's a bit of a late one. That's all right. All right, I'm going to construct this meal. I'll show you the finished product, and I'll get some calories and macros up for you guys as well. All right, we are ready to go. I'm pulling up the calories and macros for you guys so you know. Meal number 2 for the rest day comes out to 53 grams of protein, 78 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat, and it's 577 calories. So let's take a look at what we're cooking with here. We've got some kimchi on top, 50 grams, pineapple, 150 grams, 70 grams of raw weight rice, 150 grams of chicken, and then I've got 100 grams of cucumber. Normally I do 25 grams of shredded carrot with this meal, but I didn't have any shredded carrot, so I had half a tomato in the fridge. So I thought, best use that up. Got to use up all the veg before we leave on Friday. We obviously don't want to leave anything in there, so we'll whack that in the bowl for today's concoction. And then obviously we've got Freerun ready to go on the screen. If you haven't watched Freerun and you're an anime fan, go watch it. It is S tier. Excellent. Very introspective, which I like about it. And it's not your typical shonen. It's quite different. Like I said, introspective, thoughtful, very, very good quality. So I'm very much enjoying this new season. But yeah, I'm starving right now. It's one of those things where you just get lost doing work. You don't realize how hungry you are. And then you check the time, like, fuck, I got to eat. So we'll get this one in. I'm very excited to eat it. This is a great meal. All my meals are good. So as you'll see, current structure, right? Meal number 1 was sweet. Meal number 2 is savory. Meal number 3, what's it going to be? I bet you guys can probably guess, to be fair. But I'll probably catch up with you guys at the next meal. I've got another consult later. I've got an appointment as well, 3:45. I need to go to the food shops as well, grab a few bits and pieces. Probably won't bring you guys along for that, sorry. Today's just strictly full day of eating. And if I keep yapping, this video will go for too long, knowing me. So I've still got lots to do today. Very busy one, getting everything set up here. So we'll get this meal in, we'll kick our feet up, enjoy an episode of anime, then straight back to the grind. All right, guys, catch up with you in the next clip. Okay, so update on the Japan trip. If you're wondering, I have managed to secure a train from Fuji back to Tokyo. Took me a while, took me well over an hour to just navigate all of these Japanese websites and using Google Translate and like, I've been talking so much today, it's not even funny. Using Google Translate to figure out what I'm looking at, but we have resolved that issue. Everything is booked in and ready to go. It's been, like I said, a very productive day on that front. Had the consult with a client and then their program already got set up because she wanted to start ASAP, and I was like, that's fantastic because I want to get you started up ASAP because I have zero intention of onboarding any new clients when I am away. So that's good. I'm very pleased, but because of my busyness, I'm now running late to my appointment, which is at 3:45, and it's now 25 past 3, so I've got about 20 minutes to get there, and I'm probably about 18 minutes away. So that means we're having a meal on the road. Luckily, I prepared one in advance, so I know I was going on like a sweet, sort of savory, alternating sort of structure for today, but that has since changed because I've had to use my prepped meal that I made yesterday for this afternoon. So we've got chicken and rice again. I'll show you guys actually what we're looking at here. Now, I'm definitely not vlogging and driving, so please disregard this transition here, okay? But this is what we're working with. We have got 70 grams of jasmine rice in this, and then we've also got 165 grams of chicken breast, 100 grams of beetroot, and 10 mil of macadamia nut oil. So pretty damn good meal. I'm honestly really loving this meal cold. Like, it's so good. Also, the seasoning on top is everything bagel seasoning from Mingle, which tastes amazing. And then we got a bit of mustard on there as well, which slaps. So I'm definitely going to not eat this meal and drive. No, I definitely am. I actually love eating and driving. I find I get very bored driving. I don't actually enjoy it very much at all, to be completely honest with you. So eating and driving kind of gives me something to do. So I'm going to get this meal in on the way to my appointment, and then I'll get home and I'll fix my fourth meal of the day, which will be my sweet meal, which I'm very excited for. You probably guessed it. It's cream of rice. I'm back on the Thai rice flour at the moment because my food is pretty low. On the topic of that, actually, bouncing all over the place right now, but calories and macros. So the calories from this meal number 3 is 639 calories. I've got 57 grams of protein in it, 63 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fat. So all of the macros are kind of similar across these 6 meals today. But yes, my next meal is cream of rice, and I'm back on the Thai rice flour because I only get a measly 60 grams of rice flour. 60 grams. God, no one ever better complain to me if their rice flour is low, because I'm out here trying to make the most out of 60 grams. Granted, the Thai brand volumizes like crazy, thank God, but still, it's peasant calories. I'm not complaining though, because watch me be in the off season and just start hating food. So it's actually quite nice to be looking forward to my food at the moment. So I'm going to house this meal. Probably going to continue listening to my podcast, my movie podcast that I'm enjoying at the moment. And yeah, we'll get this appointment done, get home. I've got to stop at Coles, got to get a few bits and pieces, get home, get another meal sorted, and then probably get back on the computer to finish off the day of work. Probably wrap up work at about 6:30 tonight, I would say. And then I'll be chilling on the couch. But I'm sure you guys will see that. So I'll catch up with you guys at the next meal, where it will be a cream of rice time. All right, at long last, meal number 4. God, I'm struggling to keep up with the meal today because I'm all disjointed. This is my usual meal number 3, but it is cream of rice time. I'm going to pull up the calories and macros of this meal for you guys so I can yell it out and then show you. So meal number, am I on the right page right here? Rest day, yes, meal number 4. So taking a look at this glorious bowl. You guys know it. Also, shameless plug. We've used the Emerald Labs cookies and cream today. Very good. This bag is actually empty, but very good flavored protein for your cream of rice needs. So definitely recommend you pick some up. If you do get it from Emerald Labs, code VISCO will save you 15% off, which is a decent amount. But let's take a look at this glorious bowl of cream of rice goodness. Excuse the washing there. So we've got a measly 60 grams of rice flour in there, volumized to perfection. You probably can't tell, but there's a little bit of 90% dark choc in there as well. 17 grams of that, 100 grams of banana, and 150 grams of mixed berries in that bad boy. So whilst low amounts of rice flour, the banana definitely volumizes it quite nicely. So total calories and macros, 704 calories, 61 grams of protein, 87 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of fat in this bowl. So we'll go for a bit of a bite. I'm gonna do this standing up, even though I hate standing up, but I wouldn't leave you guys out here, will I? All right, we got dark chocolate, we got some banana. I don't know if you guys can even see that shit. Oh, all right. That hits every time. So we're gonna house this meal. We're gonna watch Fire Force, episode of anime, once again. And then after that, probably do a little bit of work before my next meal. I've also got a bunch of packages here. So I'm gonna open up these packages on the vlog because I don't actually know what a lot of them are. So I'm going to be as curious as you guys to see what I've ordered for myself. I got 4 of them in there. I think I know what one of them is, and if it's what I think it is, I'm so excited. Probably not excited for you guys, but I'm excited. So we're going to open those ones up. I'll also take you through my health supplement routine. I think you'll find that quite comical. And then we've got 2 more meals to get through. Okay, so catch up with you guys in the next one. Alrighty, boys and girls. We are back with, oh, I almost dropped that knife then. Imagine if that went through my foot, that'd be fucked. We've got some packages, 2, 3, 4. So, we'll start with this one. Like I said, I think I know what one of these are. And if it's what I think it is, it's gonna be a godsend. So we'll open this one first. I hope this isn't any like paraphernalia or illegal shit. I don't think I've got any illegal shit coming, so we should be okay. Okay. Package in a package. Oh, I do know what this is. So this is what I was wanting. This is, I'll open it actually, so you can see what we're looking at. This is, it's like Pandora's box. I actually don't want to break this because I really need this. And if I was to break it, I would be quite upset. God damn it. Okay, here we go. This is, do you know what this is? You don't know what this is, do you? This is a CPAP mask. This sits on your nose, like this. Okay, now this, I gotta pull it out first so you can kind of see what I mean. But I think I gotta like twist it out or something. I'm actually terrified I'm gonna break this, so I might do this off camera. But essentially, this like mouth guard looking bit comes off, and it's just this little pad bit here, and it sits over your nose, and then it gives you positive airflow up your nostrils there. Now, mine has been broken for probably like 2 weeks. So I've been 2 weeks without my CPAP, and I haven't been feeling that bad. Like I've had worse sleep apnea symptoms, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm kind of getting a bit nasally and I'm feeling a little bit sick. And I think that's actually because my immune system's been a bit shot, because I have been snoring, and that would definitely mean signs of sleep apnea or apneas occurring at the night. And if there's one thing I've learnt in my time coaching, is that people very frequently get sick, and I never get sick. And I do notice that the people who are constantly getting sick usually have shit sleep. So I think my immune system's a little bit shot from the poorer nights of sleep I've been having the last few weeks, and that's why I'm getting a little bit of a cold, it feels like. I think I'll get over it without it coming down with anything too serious. Famous last words. But fun fact for you guys, if you're someone who's very much susceptible to getting sick, dial in your sleep. It's probably the biggest factor that's causing your immune system to be terrible. Either you're not getting enough or the quality of your sleep sucks. So very, very, very happy I've got this. And it means tonight I'm going to be sleeping like a baby. Sam's going to be sleeping like a baby because I'm not going to be snoring. So win-win. Happy days. That's the first one. What else have we got here? We'll do this this black bag. Oh, Nava bands. I know what this is. I ordered this, actually I didn't order this that long ago. I was kind of hoping this was going to come before we left, which I'm glad about. Let me see if I can just go ahead and get the knife in there. Not waste anybody's time. Ooh, okay. So as I've said in a previous vlog, the only reason I bought an Apple Watch was because you can get cool bands. It's literally the only reason why. And this is a very cool band. This is like a titanium looking one. It's like titanium, and it's a little bit thicker as well, and it's got this like cool sort of orangey decal to it. So that is pretty sick. I'm very happy with that. New watch band. I actually got a new case for it as well. Like a, I don't know what color it is. I thought I ordered a specific color. Oh, it's like gel. Yuck. I don't even know if I'll use that. Like a gel sort of case that goes over the top of it. But honestly, I don't even know if I'll use that, to be fair. I'll see how it looks when it's on. But the band, I'm buzzing about that. That's sick. Okay. What else have we got here? That's 2 down. I really thought that was going to take a heck of a lot longer to come. But that was quick. Now I really don't know what these are. Oh, okay. Hold X, magnetic mount. Have you guys seen these? This is like classic Instagram got me on this shit. So essentially, you attach it to the back of your laptop, and it's like a magnet, and you attach another one to like an SSD or a hard drive. So that way your SSD isn't like hanging loose from your computer. It just attaches to the back and it's magnetized, so it's just a bit cleaner. And then also if you're traveling, you're not like, you haven't got loose fucking hard drives and shit hanging off your computer. So I actually bought these for travel, for when I'm working and stuff like that. So that's a buzzing, that's a good pickup. And this, I actually think I know what this is. This is actually to go with the Hold X. And this was stupidly expensive, because if anyone is aware, the pricing for storage these days, because of fucking AI companies buying everything up at the minute. So just buying RAM, any computer parts, SSDs is just, it's just ridiculous. But I think that's what this is. Yes, it is. So I bought a new 1 terabyte SSD. So this is what I use to like store all of my content and stuff like that. Definitely use an SSD over a hard drive, because SSDs, if something were to go wrong and it was to get corrupted, it's a lot easier to get all the corrupted files off of an SSD than it is on a hard drive. If your shit gets corrupted on a hard drive, it's gone. So that was my unboxing. Very happy with those. I was kind of hoping all that stuff would come before Japan, and I honestly forgot I ordered half of it, so very pleased. I'm keen to try this, to be honest. This is interesting to me, so we'll probably get that hooked up tomorrow. That's a job for tomorrow. The wash band, but the CPAP, guys, godsend. All right, so we'll get rid of this junk, and now you guys can see what I do every single night for my health subs. Now, a lot of you are probably gonna roast me for this and say, that's stupid, why do you do it that way? And I'll tell you why in just a moment. But essentially, how this all works is I have 2 mugs, AM and PM, and I put them right here. And then, just so you can sort of see what we're working with, AM and PM. And then what I do is I get all of my supplements out every single night, which there is a lot. So just bear with me here, guys. There's gonna be a few. Now you're probably wondering, Tyler, why don't you just use one of those little supplement holders that organizes it into Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, Friday, whatever, like an old person? And basically I've got one of those. But the problem I face is that, I'm not joking guys, there's more. The problem that I'm facing here is I take so much shit, I can't even fit them in the thing. This is, to a normal person, this probably looks just ridiculous, but I feel like to any bodybuilder, this is probably like very normal. And then that, and that. So that is what we're working with, and then I go through the process of dividing them up into AM and PM. Now I'm not gonna go through what all these do, like citrus bergamot, vitamin B, ashwagandha, 5-HTP, a multi, berberine, ubiquinol. I'm not going to go through all of that because we'll be here forever, okay? That's like a whole video in and of itself. But just to prove to you, I have one of these little things, okay? I've got one, I know. The amount of pills I take don't fit in this little bit here. I need a bigger one. I don't know if you can get a bigger one. So that is my problem. And you know what? Fuck what you think. I do this because I like the routine of it. It calms me, it soothes me. It gives me something to do, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and divide all of these up, and I'm going to simultaneously make dinner at the same time because I'm all about multitasking. And then I'll show you guys my next meal because we're doing a full day of eating. I almost forgot. So I'll catch up with you guys in the next clip. I hope you enjoyed my unboxing. I'm excited about my presents that I bought for myself. And yeah, I'll catch up with you when we've got dinner on hand. And I'll tell you what I'm watching with dinner. Hint, it's not another episode of anime. All right, I'll catch up with you guys in the next one. Meal number 5, she's ready. She's banging. We're excited. Let's take a look. It's a bit of a dog bowl, I'm not gonna lie. So, I'm not sure if you can really see here, but down the bottom there is potatoes in there, air fried potatoes, 400 grams raw weights. Then we have a mince medley, don't know if you can really see, but we've got 165 grams of extra lean beef mince. We've got 50, 60 grams of mushrooms, 50, 60 grams of zucchini. And then I also have 25 grams of shredded carrot. I also add some burger pickles, 25 grams on top. Current sauce of choice, hot smoky barbecue sauce. Macros on this are actually pretty good. 45 calories per 35 grams, and I weigh out 25 grams. Now, would I use this in prep? Absolutely fucking not. But I'm not in prep, am I? So I don't mind adding it. And then, of course, we got 1 whole egg on top. And I think that about covers it. As far as seasonings for the beef mince, goated seasoning stack. I recommend you try it. Garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, the trifecta. That's all you need. And then I'll just fry all that up on the pan and throw it over the air fried potatoes. So, pretty damn good meal. I'm actually really been enjoying the potatoes over the rice as of late, especially air frying them, because all through prep, if you had tuned into the prep vlogs, you will see how I make the potatoes. I just microwave in the oven, and it's basically like a baked potato. But the air fryer is good. Obviously, you don't want to use the air fryer if you're going to lose a whole bunch of volume, but I got a fair bit of volume here, so it's not a big deal. Calories and macros, for those of you who are interested in the X's and O's here, we'll pull them up. Total calories, 640, 57 grams of protein, 63 grams of carbohydrate, and 17 grams of fats for this. No, that's not correct. Scratch that, guys. Disregard. 602 calories, 48 grams of protein, 71 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of fat. I was reading out the wrong meal. So that's meal number 5. We've got one more to get through, which is the dessert meal. So we'll catch up with you at the next one. I have gone ahead and got all of my vitamins ready to go for tonight and tomorrow. Once again, down the hatch. We'll do it at 1. We'll do it for the vlog. That was a big one. That was a triple swallow. I couldn't even get them all down after 2. Fucking hell. Man, you would struggle to be a bodybuilder if you couldn't swallow pills. Because the amount of fucking pills we take is ridiculous. But it's necessary. So, I'm going to get this meal in. What am I watching? I'm watching the season finale of Fallout, the TV show, tonight. So I'm excited to tune into that, see where it all wraps up. Season 2's been okay. I think I enjoyed season 1 quite a bit more than season 2, but it's been good enough. I don't mind it. It's something to watch. So I'm going to watch that. We'll get this final meal in, so I'll catch up with you guys for that. We'll wrap the video. I'll give you the total day's calories and macros, and then we'll catch up in the next vid. So, one more meal to go, guys. Let's get in. All right, guys, here we are. Meal number 6, the final meal of the day. It is 8:45 at night. I remember sitting down to eat this meal in the rebound and just dreading it, and sitting here staring down the barrel at this bowl, not keen to eat it at all, but I tell you what, I'm now excited to eat it, and it feels good to be excited to eat food, which I've probably said countless times already. But we have got dessert on the menu. All right, let's take a look. We've got a big old bowl. Hold on, I'm going to figure out what to do with this mic. I'm sure it'll pick it up. Right there. Okay. So we've got 250 grams of YoPro, and then I've also mixed that YoPro with 25 grams of protein from a whey protein. We've got the Emerald Labs banana, which I've actually got over here, ready to go. So banana honey milkshake, mixed through the yogurt. And then I've also got 100 grams of strawberries, 100 grams of blueberries in there, with 12 grams of nut butter as well. And you're probably wondering, is that rice bubbles, Tyler? No, that is not rice bubbles. That is LCM cereal. Now this shit, it's fucking good. It actually surprised me. I really thought it was just going to taste like rice bubbles. But it actually, they've really nailed the LCM sort of marshmallow flavor, you know? It's really good. I definitely recommend you pick it up if you can find it. I think it might just be at Woolies. I don't know if they have it at Coles yet. But surprisingly, it has a distinct marshmallow taste to it. Like I'm telling you right now, it does not just have plain rice bubble taste. So I rate it. Not as good as Crispex. Crispex is the #1 cereal you can get in Australia. Facts. So, calories and macros. 504 calories, 54 grams of protein, 52 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of fat. I didn't tell you how much cereal's in here. I get 25 grams of carbs from cereal, FYI. So, total calories and macros for my rest day is, I'll go to the nearest whole number, 3,617 calories, 324 grams of protein, 412 grams of carbs, and 73 grams of fat. So that is what I'm eating on a rest day. Training day, what am I eating? Training day, I'm eating 3,970. So pretty good. Food's still pretty high, but I'm hungry for it, which I like. And I'm dropping weight damn quick. I've had Mot-C in the last week, and that shit is just like shredding body fat off of me at the moment. Dropped like over a kilo this week without any change. So something's definitely working. Out of all the peptides I've used from a fat burning or lipolytic standpoint, I think that might be the most potent. SS31, I didn't see that kind of response. SLU, don't think so. It's kind of hard to say because I didn't really use SLU in a fat loss phase. So I can't really make an accurate assessment, but the Mot-C is definitely proven to be effective in the ways of lipolysis, which has been interesting. I think I might make a video down the line though, touching on my experience with the peptides. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap the video there. Thank you very much for tuning in, watching and enjoying me eat my food. It's been fun to film again. I'm looking forward to potentially getting a few vlogs filmed in Japan for you guys. Maybe some eating videos. I know people like that. There will be plenty of eating. So, if you haven't made it this far, thank you again. Like, subscribe. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please do it. Just hit the button. Like, costs you nothing. It's free. Helps me out. I appreciate it. And it means you don't miss my videos. So subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications. If you're interested in online coaching, you can apply via the form in the description or in my Instagram. I probably won't be onboarding you until I get back from Japan, but hey, you can get your name in there and we can touch base and plan something for when I get back. But thank you again, guys, for watching and liking and following along the journey. These videos are really going to ramp up when I get back from Japan and the mass phase kicks off. Shit is going to get very, very real. Road to 140 kilos, guys. It's going to be large. All right, I'll catch up with you in the next video.